Hello everybody and welcome to Honey Bunny Games. My name is Twisted and today we have something a little bit new. So the latest scrap mechanic unstable update added modding support. So modding was a thing in the game right now, but now actually you can download mods via the Steam Workshop. We just go to open Steam, you click a button and the mod gets installed. It's amazingly easy to use, amazingly simple, and we have a few cool mods to show off. To begin with, we have an official mod made by the scrap mechanic devs, and it's gonna be a mod that I'm gonna probably leave on forever because I don't see a reason not to use this mod every single time I play the game. So we have the buttons and switches pack, and I just realized I placed this upside down like an idiot. All right, so we have a new switch. It has the exact same functionality as the old switch. It just looks a little bit different. It's actually a numpad. I can't believe I placed it upside down. That's so dumb of me. But it's a numpad. You can press E to open up the doors and close the doors. Then we have a little lock. So we have this lock. We can lock and unlock the door if we so choose. We're gonna unlock the door. We're gonna get out in the brave open world. We're gonna see everything that's available over here. So we have, this is the normal switch, and these are all the reskins of said switch. Every one of them has the exact same functionality as this one. You can see that this is a little hand scanner. It looks very cool, very nifty for sci-fi builds. We're definitely gonna be using this in our colonization series. This code entry thing, actually I just realized it actually pushes the buttons you are typing in. That's so cool. I wonder if it's possible to mod this item to actually type in a different code. That sounds like it wouldn't be that difficult. It's basically just changing some texture and slightly changing the model here. I think it should be more than possible. We have the little key lock. Looks very cool. Could be very useful in medieval builds. By the way, this can all like be painted properly. You can see these are all connected to the various things. We have this little lever, just normal lever, very cool, very nifty. Then we have the buttons. The buttons work the same as the old button. You can press it, you can push. This is like the big danger button that you click to set off a nuclear reaction. You do that. We have a little joystick. It goes up and down, very cool. We have the enter button, so you can mash on it. And we have the big red button. Do not press this one unless I tell you to, and I'm telling you to. Looks very nifty. So yeah, that's one of the official mods, the buttons and switches pack. Link to download is in the description. It's an official mod made by the scrap mechanic devs just to show off how the stuff actually works. Then we have yet another official mod, and this one is also really cool. It's adds a little bit more gameplay than this one, and it is actually, holy balls, they added a few new wheels. So we have this big monster wheel, which it's so massive, it's so cool, I love it. It's gonna be really good for making bigger vehicles, because you were missing choice. If you wanted to make a big ass vehicle, you had to use small wheels, and that wasn't ideal. We have a pizza. The pizza is also a wheel. It is actually round, although it doesn't look like it is. You can also use it as decoration, place it on the floor, just like a normal pizza. We have the candy wheel. it's a piece of candy, but also a wheel, so you can make your own candy car. And we have this amazing medieval wooden wheel. It looks so good. Like, I love this so much. This is so much new content. I wonder if they'll actually add it to the official game at one point, because these all fit the game quite well. Style-wise, they really do. We can turn them all on. You can see that they actually have different weights. So for example, at the weakest engine setting, this wheel is not moving at all, while this one is moving at light speed. If you like modify this a little bit, you can see that this one's gonna start moving. If you go all the way, it's gonna get kind of crazy. We actually might get launched, so I will not get close. I'm gonna just turn this like off and like turn this off button off. Let them come to a halt. This one spins for a long time, guys. It's so flippin' heavy. Alright, now that we're done with that, I have one other thing to show. We have two more mods to show off. But first of all, we're gonna take a ride in this massive thing. Holy crap, what is this? I made this monstrosity. It's a really bad vehicle. Very simple, but it actually totally works. It looks so badass. It's like a mix. It reminds me of something from Besiege. It's like a medieval monster truck. Isn't this amazing? This is amazing. We can also use the new follow camera if we want to. It takes a little bit to get rolling. Oh god, it kind of doesn't turn that well. It goes backwards quite well. It's not super efficient. Again, I didn't make this into a very good vehicle. They actually, hold on, I'm actually going the wrong way here. I'm not going the wrong way with my wheels in the front. Did I actually set these up wrong? I actually did. That explains everything. Holy crap. Alright, this is a lot better already. You can actually move. Let's go take on a little ride. What is that in the distance? That is a house. Holy crap, let's actually park over here. Let's go explore what's going on here. So, We have another mod. This one is by Ike07. I remember his name. I think we covered some of his builds on Scrap Mechanic Creation. It's called Terrain and Building Blocks, and it has a bunch of blocks that are all really cool. They all fit really well with the game's art style. We have some sand blocks that actually use this exact sand texture that's on the ground. It's a little bit different. You can also, of course, paint them. If you open the menu, if you go here, we can open this. We can paint this white. It's gonna be really bright sand. Or we can go and paint it. You know what? We could use some pink sand in our life. It's gonna look awful. Or we can make it orange, and it's gonna look a bit more like the floor. Well, maybe we should go with this one. It's gonna look very much like the floor. Yeah, that's actually the exact default color, basically. It doesn't adjust it as much. But yeah, if you want to head a little bit more like a floor type thing, gotta do this. But again, it's the lighting that changes it. Of course, you can also paint this if you want. Looks fairly cool. Doesn't change everything, which is quite nice. You can actually choose what it's covered in. If you want it to be like overgrown, for example, you might want to use this. So it's kind of like a path that's overgrown with grass. That's really cool. It adds you a lot of customization. You can make green sand if you want to be a crazy villain. It actually looks like algae. That's pretty nifty. I like that quite a bit. After that, we have a grass block. It's just a little grass texture. I think it's the exact same texture used on grass, like around the world, like over here. I think it's exactly this texture. Here, you can also paint it if you want. You can make greener grass, because it's always greener on the other side, and that's this side. Just like that. Awesome. We have the clear metal plates. So if you don't like using the normal metal plates, because if you use these, if you place them, there's like always a texture. It's gonna make, let's make a sign. Make a sign, and then you go like up, and it's very, it has a lot of like bumps and rides and whatnot, so you may not actually like that. If you don't like that, you can use this one. It's clear, it's metal, it's shiny, it's glossy. Of course, you can always paint it, make it green, make it like a little target. Aim here for greatness. That would be really cool, for example, if you're making a shooting range or something like that. Could fit quite well with your creations. Then we have the water block. So this is actually really cool. It's just a normal block. It's transparent just like glass. We can actually like look at all of them. I have them somewhere in here. It's there out here, yeah. So you could use this to make an aquarium, make a little lake, make an aquarium. You can use it like this. It looks kind of nifty. It's basically just glass with a watery texture, but you don't have to use it as water. You can always use something else. Of course, you can paint it red. It doesn't take color as well, because of course that's how glass blocks actually work. You can make it a little bit darker. It's gonna look pretty nifty still. Like it a lot. It allows you, previously, if you wanted to make like a water area, you have to open the main menu, take out the concrete, like place some concrete. Let's actually do it for comparison's sake, like do it in the corner here. Get some concrete. I said get some concrete. Oh my lord, I can't aim today. Get some concrete, open the paint tool, and let's go for like a bright blue. Is that too bright? Maybe a bit too bright. You had to like do something like this, and it didn't look that great. It looked okay, it looked reasonably fine, but it wasn't perfect, you know? It was missing that something, because it was still just painted concrete, but this is actually now water. And I love it. You can also like use the paint tool to make it look like it's deeper than it actually is. Oh my, we can actually do layers here. Do it like this, and we can go a little bit brighter. Like, let's paint this a little bit brighter. We can paint a little bit brighter even still. It actually transitions slowly to a brighter color. That's so awesome. I love this so much. Look at this. Yeah, this one, that's not as good, but it feels right. You could, if you took some time, you could actually make this look amazingly cool, and I love it. And we have some more metal tiles. I decided to use these as a fence. It looks okay. It's probably not their intended use, but you could make a fence. You could like paint it red, make it a red fence. Why not? It would look fine. Previously, we had to use concrete. That was concrete was our base, like blank slate block. Now it's probably going to be metal, because it's metal. It's basically a blank slate. It has a little bit of reflection to it. It looks quite nice. Then we have the building bricks over here. You can use it to make a house, which is awesome. Then more importantly, we have the roof blocks. So the roof blocks actually allow you to make pretty nifty looking roofs. It looks really great. It fits in with the game's art style perfectly, and I love this so much. Of course, you can always paint it. If we take out this thing, we can go, let's have a blue roof, and you can paint the roof blue if you so choose. And it looks fine. It's a blue roof. It's totally a blue roof. I love it. It's so cool, so nifty. So great. I added some little fake windows here that actually don't go through. But just to make the house look a little bit less bland. Then, if we go inside the house, we can have to crouch because it's a small house. We actually have some wallpapers here. Oh my lord, I added some wallpaper. So that's another new block. It's the wallpaper block. Again, previously you would just use concrete, but now you can actually use the wallpaper block to make something that's a little bit more of a blank slate. It looks a little bit better for the interior because it's not just concrete walls. It looks fairly nice. Here's a kind of wall. I added like 2 different designs here. This is also the same concrete wall on the floor. I think it's called the wallpaper. Yeah, it's called the wallpaper tile block, something like that. Looks great. It's gonna be so much easier to build house interiors with this block. It just fits so much better. This is a very, very ugly wallpaper, but I had to include it because it was so ugly. This one is a little bit more normal, not very exciting, a bit bland, but still, it's so cool. I love this so much. It's awesome. Then we are still not done. We have one more block to show off. It is the asphalt block. So again, previously we just take, where's my thing here? Why can't I get my UI back? Did I forget the hotkey? I did not, I messed up, my mistake. Let's go to this thing, and previously we just, want to make a road, get this out, get some concrete, add some black to it, and that's the road. It looks okay, but again, it's still the same texture. This allows you for more variety. It actually looks like asphalt, which is awesome, and I love it. It actually looks very, very similar to this block over here. They look quite similar, but there is a noticeable difference, which again, I love that. I love that you have more options now with mods. I mean, mods did exist previously, but they were not as simple to install. Right now, you just go to the workshop, you click a button, and it's installed. It's so cool. I love it so much. I've been waiting for this for so long. It's an amazing update. Can't wait to get more mods to the workshop. I'm gonna try to do like mod spotlights semi-regularly. It's gonna be really, really cool. And we have one more mod to show off. It's, again, doesn't add much, but it actually adds something that I think was sorely needed. It is a mod by Paxson57, and it's just called corner blocks. It adds more corner blocks. So if you go into our menu here, you can see that we have 2 new blocks at the bottom. We have the inside corner. We have the normal corner. We can take these out if we so choose. We can actually place them around. So this is the normal corner, the inside corner. This is the normal corner. It's a little corner. If you ever build something in scrap mechanic with these blocks, with like, where is this thing? With this thing, like you try to get a nice corner going, but it was just not possible. How do you make a good corner? It was not possible because it was always missing that little bit of something. You build this, and how do I like make it pointy? I don't know. Well, we can now just do this. It's easy, look. We did it, guys. We totally flippin' did it. Oh my god, that's so good. We can do this if we so choose. It's a little Zelda triangle, though it's not very possible because it's not. Actually, it's totally possible. Looks quite nifty. I like it. It's fairly cool. Illuminati confirmed. So previously, these are some examples I made before. Previously, we just like build this and you had to struggle. Okay, I can put like a concrete thing here to block it off, make it not look as silly. Make a little pole maybe, I don't know, something like that. But now you can just take out the corner block and make it look like this. Perfectly round. It's awesome. You can also do it the other way around if you so choose. But again, why? You can, but I mean, who's stopping? No one's stopping. You can do whatever you please with your life. Also, same thing with the inside blocks. It wasn't as bad because you could always like figure out something like this. But again, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't ideal. You could like do something with these, but you still were missing something. And now we have the inside corner, which is actually gloriously good and is gonna help out so much. It was sorely needed, and I'm so happy this block is actually now in the game. All right, so we covered a lot of mods today. 2 of them were official, made by the devs. 2 of them were made by modders. They're all really cool. All added a lot of cool things to scrap mechanic, and all of them completely fit with the game. And I think this is a great step for scrap mechanic. This is a step for greatness for scrap mechanic, and I cannot wait what the modders are going to make. As always, the link to download these mods is right there in the description. And you can check them out for yourself if you so choose. But yeah, I'm going to actually just end this quick spotlight here. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. It helps out a great deal, more than you can even imagine. But yeah, once again, thank you guys very much for watching. My name's been Twisted from Honey Bunny Games, and I will see you next time.